Hello, Toon Army. It's another day to talk about the best football club in the world, Newcastle United. And what a roller coaster match we had at St James Park against Nottingham Forest. It was a thrilling 4-3 victory for Eddie Howe's lads, but there was some drama off the pitch that got the fans talking. Let's dive right into it. So, we all saw that intense match where Alexander Isak once again showed why he's one of our key players by scoring twice. But the real controversy came after the final whistle, when fans noticed something odd about Nottingham Forest manager Nuno Espirito Santo. Apparently, Nuno chose to walk straight onto the pitch and didn't stop to shake Eddie Howe's hand. Now, I know it might seem like a small thing, but it's the little moments like these that get fans talking, isn't it? Some of our fans took to social media to call out Nuno's actions, saying it was sour grapes after losing such a close match. One fan wrote, "Sour grapes from Nuno, not to shake Eddie's hand at the end of the match today." Another added, "He was all smiles before the game, very unprofessional," but not everyone agreed. Some pointed out that Nuno seemed to be heading to speak with the referee, Jared Gillett, straight after the game. Maybe it wasn't as personal as it seemed. And speaking of the referee, Nuno was pretty upset about the amount of stoppage time. Forest had just scored their third goal through Ryan Yates, and Nuno felt that more than 3 minutes should have been added. He told Sky Sports, "We were on top. Newcastle were on the ropes. With 10 more minutes, I think we could have gotten something from this game. You have to respect the passion. But we all know that football is about playing the full 90 minutes, plus whatever the ref decides, right?" On the flip side, Eddie Howe was relieved with the win. And who wouldn't be? He said, "It was great to win. You have to remember that at the end. Crazy game. But that's why we love football, I suppose." And he's spot on. Football is about moments, highs and lows. And it's these crazy games that remind us why we love the beautiful game. With that win, Newcastle climbed up to 5th in the table, making ground in the race for those European spots. We're now level on points with Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. And for me, that just proves what we've all been saying. Newcastle United is the best team in the world. And we're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to compete with the very best. Alright, Toon Army, that's part 1 of our exclusive look into the latest Newcastle United news. Stick around for part 2, where we'll talk about Alexander Isak's historic performance and another standout player who deserves more recognition. Alright, let's jump into part 2 and talk about Alexander Isak's incredible performance and the unsung hero who made all the difference in that chaotic 4-3 win against Nottingham Forest. First off, hats off to Alexander Isak. The man was simply phenomenal. Not only did he score a brace, but he also made history as the top-scoring Swedish player of all time in the Premier League. And to make things even sweeter, his second goal saw him hit a remarkable 50-goal landmark in the league. What a player! You can always count on Isak to deliver when it matters most. And that's exactly what he did. The way he moves, his confidence, and his ability to finish. That's why he's one of the top forwards in the league. And we're lucky to have him at Newcastle. But while Isak rightfully stole the headlines, there was another player who deserves just as much praise. And that's Lewis Hall. The 20-year-old was absolutely flawless against Forest. Let's not forget, just last week he was criticised after struggling against Manchester City, with some saying he looked petrified. But Hall didn't let the critics get to him. Instead, he responded with a performance that showed exactly why he's becoming a key player for us. Matched up against Forest's Anthony Elanga, a player who's actually been linked with a move to Newcastle, Hall handled him brilliantly. Not only was he solid defensively, but he was also a fantastic attacking outlet, constantly pushing forward and supporting the attack. It was a proper masterclass from Hall, and it shows the character and mentality of a true professional. Here's a quick look at Hall's match stats from the game. He completed the most successful tackles, made key interceptions, and provided a crucial assist that helped keep Forest on the back foot. You can't ask for more from a left back, and he did all of that while playing the full 90 minutes. Hall has come a long way since joining us from Chelsea. At first, he had to be patient and wait for his opportunity to shine, but he's put in the extra hours in training, impressing Eddie Howe and the rest of the coaching staff. And now, he's absolutely nailed down that left back spot as his own. The lad's only 20 years old, and he's already showing the maturity and consistency of a seasoned pro. As a result of his impressive performances, Hall was recently called up by England, and if he keeps playing like this, there's no doubt he'll be involved with the Three Lions again next month under Thomas Tuchel. He's got all the potential in the world, and I truly believe we're only just scratching the surface of what he can achieve. At the end of the day, consistency is key, and Hall still has room to grow in that area. But there's no doubt that he's on the right path. He's quickly becoming one of Newcastle's best players this season, and I can't wait to see what he'll accomplish in the future. Alright, Toon Army, that's it for today's exclusive look at our epic win over Nottingham Forest. It was a crazy game full of ups and downs, but that's what football's all about. And let's not forget, Newcastle United is the best team in the world, and we're only going to keep getting better from here. Thanks for joining me today, and as always, stay proud, stay loud, and keep supporting the greatest club on earth. Until next time, take care, and away the lads!